Welcome to this edition of Inside the Academy Studio.
Today's conversation will be the rankings and lists associated with this year's nominees. Essentially, we'll do a kind of, not every pick, but some of the most important picks. So basically, if we've seen a film, every film in that category, we'll give you our will win, should win, and then kind of do our rankings for the Best Picture nominees. Something you can obviously enjoy after listening to all the other podcasts we've done. Okay, so that is going to be this edition. Let's get started. We're going to start off with some of the below the line nominees, and we're going to start off with makeup and hairstyling. So my co-host was able to see all three movies and will now offer their predictions and hopes.
All right, for Best Makeup, I'm going to rank it number 3, Lone Ranger, number 2, Dallas Buyers Club, and number 1, Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa. And I'm going to put the Jackass first in this category because I think it had the toughest task for the makeup and hairstyling because it needed to convince so many different people that this was really not Johnny Knoxville, but a bad grandpa. So, yeah, bad grandpa. So that's why I'm going to give props to whoever did the makeup and hairstyling. And, yeah, I think they should win.
Who will win, do you think?
I think it's going to be Dallas Buyers Club. I think Jared Leto's performance will spill over and just the fact that it was only produced on $250.
Okay, the next category is production design. And I'll start. I'm going to rank it number 5, Her. Number 4, 12 Years a Slave. Number 3, Gravity. Number 2, American Hustle. And number 1, The Great Gatsby. And I think Great Gatsby should win because obviously it's the most extravagant of the films. But then obviously, you know, it's a film that needs the most production design work. And sometimes that's not a signal of the best. But in this case, I think they set a scene of the 1920s with great flair in that it's a believable, you know, Long Island scenery. So I'm going to choose Great Gatsby to, should win. And will win, I'm going to go with The Great Gatsby. I think the Academy usually chooses more of an older set tone film. So it's going to be either Great Gatsby or American Hustle. So that's what I selected.
Well, I almost went the opposite. I'm not really an expert in production design, so I did put Great Gatsby number 5. And then I put American Hustle at number 4, Her at number 3, 12 Years a Slave at number 2, and Gravity at number 1. I put Gravity at number 1 because, yes, there's been many movies set in space before, but we've never seen a movie set in space that actually looked like it was set in space because it wasn't a science fiction movie per se. Well, I guess there were science fictional elements, but it was very realistic, and I think whoever was able to create those sets just on a studio lot deserves credit for that.
Okay, moving on.
And I think 12 Years a Slave will win this category.
Okay, moving on. The next category is film editing, and these are my should win lists. Number 5, Dallas Buyers Club. Number 4, American Hustle. Number 3, 12 Years a Slave. Number 2, Gravity. Number 1, Captain Phillips. And I think this is a big credit to Paul Greengrass. What he's known for is creating edge-of-the-seat thrillers. And Captain Phillips definitely delivers. The last half hour is riveting. And what I think a well-edited film should be is something that's, you know, keeps suspense and tension alive when even the scenes don't merit it. So I choose Captain Phillips. And what will win? I'm going to select Gravity will win.
Yeah, I had a pretty similar list. Number 5 at Dallas Buyers Club. Number 4 at American Hustle. Number 3 at 12 Years a Slave. Then number 2 at Captain Phillips. And number 1 at Gravity. I think Gravity will get the editing award because it doesn't feel like there's any editing. And I think that's a mark of truly good editing. And I think that's why I think it should win. And that's why I think it will win too.
Okay, the next category is Adapted Screenplay, and my rankings are number 5, Captain Phillips, number 4, Philomena, number 3, 12 Years a Slave, number 2, The Wolf of Wall Street, and number 1, Before Midnight. I believe Before Midnight is one of the best screenplays or one of the best collection of screenplays in recent history. Just the sense of, you know, real dialogue that occurs. That's my selection. But will win, I believe 12 Years a Slave will win.
Yeah, my adapted screenplay rankings were also pretty similar. I had number 5, Captain Phillips, number 4, Philomena, number 3, Wolf of Wall Street, number 2, 12 Years a Slave, and then number 1, Before Midnight. I pretty much echo what my co-host said. Really, really sharp writing, really great dialogue. And then I think who will win? I think 12 Years a Slave will win because of the challenge of adapting a book that's over 160 years old.
Okay, next category is her, and my rankings are as follows. Number 5 is Dallas Buyers Club. Number 4 is American Hustle. Number 3 is Blue Jasmine. Number 2 is Nebraska. And number 1 is her. What I think an original screenplay should be is creative and imaginative, and that's what I think her achieves. It mixes the modern world we live in with a lot of things we believe that will certainly happen, and it has a great relationship at its core. So I'm going to choose Spike Jonze Her as should win. Will win, I think American Hustle. I think just the odds that American Hustle will win somewhere, and I think probably original screenplay because it's an actor's film and it's a lot of great actor pieces in it.
So my rankings for original screenplay, I have number 5, American Hustle, number 4, Blue Jasmine, number 3, Dallas Buyers Club, number 2, Her, and then number 1, I put Nebraska. And Nebraska, I put number 1 because it's a movie that feels like it could happen. It's a bit outlandish, but not overly outlandish. And I think what the real strength of the script is that the characters feel like they're your own family. So I think that's something that I think a lot of movies don't really achieve as well, but I think Nebraska does achieve. But I think will win. I think it'll be Her, and I think it's Spike Jonze has received recognition before, and I think doing a movie like this, I think he'll get it again.
Okay, the next category is supporting actor, and here are my rankings. Number 5, Jonah Hill. Number 4, Bradley Cooper. Number 3, Jared Leto. Number 2, Michael Fassbender, and number 1, Barkhad Abdi. I've selected Abdi as should win because I do feel that the Muse character grows in the role, almost as Abdi grows in the role. I think it's a significant part. It almost plays as a co-lead, and you kind of has all the makings of somebody who, and the character narrative that, the rise and the fall, and it plays very, very well on and against Tom Hanks' Captain Phillips. Who will win will be Jared Leto, because I do think he's got a lot of momentum, obviously, with the precursors, but I think the sense of transformation and the type of character he plays is one that draws attention, especially in this category.
Yeah, my rankings for Best Supporting Actor, I have number 5, Jonah Hill, number 4, Bradley Cooper, number 3, Michael Fassbender, number 2, Jared Leto, and number 1, Barkhad Abdi. I echo your sentiments about Abdi, and I think this was his first acting role in general. So before this, he was actually a limousine driver. So it's really impressive that he's able to get such an important performance.
So like Brad Pitt almost. Who will win?
Yeah, and I think Jared Leto will win just because he's had too much momentum, and I think people think he's put too much into this role not to win at this point.
Okay, next category is supporting actress. And I'm going to go with number 5, Julia Roberts. Number 4, Sally Hawkins. Number 3, Jennifer Lawrence. Number 2, Lupita Nyong'o. And number 1, June Squibb. Nebraska is a film that I saw in December, and the one thing that still stays with me is June Squibb. She's the most comic of characters, but also the one that has, I think, the biggest scene stealer, or the biggest scene in the film where she, defends her husband and her boys. So I think she plays a great mother bear, and at 84 years old, I think she does a great job. Who will win? I think Lupita Nyong'o will win. I think she is one of the standouts in 12 Years a Slave, and I think she will be rewarded in her first film role as well.
Yeah, and my rankings will go number 5, Julia Roberts, number 4, Jennifer Lawrence, number 3, Sally Hawkins, number 2, June Squibb, and number 1, Lupita Nyong'o. And Lupita Nyong'o, she actually doesn't have that much screen time in this movie, but I found every scene she's in, she straight up steals it, and I think the Academy will recognize that as well, and she'll take the prize as well.
Okay, moving on to lead actor. And my rankings are as follows. Number 5, Christian Bale. Number 4, Matthew McConaughey. Number 3, Bruce Dern. Number 2, Chiwetel Ejiofor. And number 1, Leonardo DiCaprio. I went with DiCaprio because I think it's, like I said in an earlier podcast, it's a very physical performance by DiCaprio. Something I've not seen from him in a while. I like how he plays the overdosing drug Wall Street maniac, and he's definitely has your attention throughout the film, whether he's doing despicable things or trying to redeem himself. It's a captivating performance by Leonardo DiCaprio. And who will win? I think Matthew McConaughey will win, primarily based on momentum. I thought it was a decent performance, but I think he'll be rewarded for the body of work in this last couple of years rather than a singular performance.
All right, in my best acting rankings, I put number 5, Christian Bale, number 4, Leonardo DiCaprio, number 3, Matthew McConaughey, number 2, Bruce Dern, and number 1, Chiwetel Ejiofor. And I think I put Ejiofor number 1 because he has hit a lot of weight on this performance because of the topic that's being written about and being acted out. And I think he does achieve as much as he can out of this role. And so I do think he'll be able to take the top prize as well, and I think the Academy will give him the Best Acting Award. I think this is one of the few ones we disagree on.
So you're saying Chiwetel Ejiofor will win too?
Yeah, so I'm talking about a disagreement on who will win.
Okay. Yeah. That's a surprise. Leading actress category. I have number 5, Meryl Streep. Number 4, Sandra Bullock. Number 3, Amy Adams. Number 2, Judi Dench. Number 1, Cate Blanchett. I don't think it's a transformative performance by Blanchett, but I do think she's so comfortable in this character she's created that she's at total command of her performance. And I don't think you're even watching Cate Blanchett. You're watching this Cate Blanchett become this hypersensitive former Upper East Sider. So I think it's a tremendous performance by Cate Blanchett, and I do think she will win Best Actress.
Yeah, my Best Actress rankings will number 5, Meryl Streep, number 4, Amy Adams, number 3, Sandra Bullock, number 2, Cate Blanchett, and I put number 1, Judi Dench. And I really, really like Judi Dench in this role, and I think that's part of the reason why I liked Philomena as a whole, because she doesn't usually play roles that require this mixture of drama and comedy this much. So when she's comedic, she hits those comedic high notes really well. When she needs to be dramatic, she hits those emotional downpours really well. So I think Judi Dench should win, but I think will be Cate Blanchett, and I think Cate Blanchett I put second, obviously, and I think her performance is really well, just like my co-host said.
Okay, those are all the categories except, Best Director. I did not rank Best Director, but I can do it now. Best Director. I'm going to let my co-host do it while I go fix this up.
All right. For Best Director, number 5, I put American Hustle. Number 4, Nebraska. Number 3, Wolf of Wall Street. Number 2, 12 Years a Slave. Number 1, Gravity. This is a category that I had trouble differentiating between probably 1 to 4, because I thought each director did put an equal amount of work into it, but they just work differently. But to differentiate, I put Gravity first because I think creating something on a green screen with only 2 actors and a script that's pretty basic that he also co-wrote to his son and bringing it to life was really impressive, and I think he really got the vision he wanted to do on screen. And I'm gonna say he's gonna take the Best Director prize too, and it's gonna be close. I mean, between Gravity and 12 Years a Slave, I'm really lost, but I'm gonna pick Gravity.
Okay, sorry about that. Now I do have my rankings here. Number 5, I went with David O. Russell for American Hustle. Number 4, I went Alexander Payne for Nebraska. Number 3, I went Martin Scorsese for The Wolf of Wall Street. Number 2, Steve McQueen for 12 Years a Slave. And number 1, Alfonso Cuarón for Gravity. Like my co-host said, Gravity, I think, is more a piece of what filmmaking can be and the achievement of filmmaking and directing. In many ways, you're taking such a minimal plot, minimal script, and immersing it in such a magnificent world or out-of-this-world experience with such, nuance and such great, creativity with the types of scenes you're doing, the types of shots you're doing. It's a great job by Alfonso Cuarón as a director. Okay, now I think we're done all the categories. The big one.
Wait, did you say who will win for Best Director?
Yeah, who will win? Alfonso Cuarón will win, I believe. Yes, he will definitely win, I think. Okay, the big one, Best Picture. So essentially we're going to do this slightly differently. We're going to rank our bottom 5 first, and then we'll rank our top 4 and talk about it. So my bottom 5 are number 9 is Dallas Buyers Club. Number 8 is American Hustle. Number 7 is Philomena. Number 6 is Nebraska. Number 5 is Captain Phillips.
I went to number 9, Captain Phillips. Number 8, Dallas Buyers Club. Number 7, American Hustle. Number 6, Wolf of Wall Street. And number 5, Her.
Okay, my top 4 are number 4 is Gravity. Number 3 is 12 Years a Slave. Number 2 is Her. And number 1 is The Wolf of Wall Street. I really had a tough time differentiating any of the top 4, but I did go with the film that I felt left me with the best viewing experience. I think The Wolf of Wall Street and the sheer enjoyment I had watching the extravagance and the mastery of Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio together makes it my number 1 film among these nominees. But it's so close that I could have put Her, 12 Years a Slave, or Gravity in that number 1 spot and would not have felt bad about it.
Yeah, I kind of had mine top 4 pretty close to in my mind. I put number 4, Nebraska, number 3, Philomena, number 2, Gravity, and then number 1, I put 12 Years a Slave. I think I mentioned this too in the writing and acting categories. This movie has so much weight on it that it was going to face so much scrutiny, but I think it successfully wades through the tightrope, and they make a great movie as a result. I think it's a topic that we don't want to think about commonly, and it's a very uncomfortable to watch, but I think it's a very important movie to view, and I think it really shows the power of the medium and why we watch the movies.
Okay, the last thing we're going to do on this edition of Inside the Academy Studio is predict who will win Best Picture. So my co-host, who will win Best Picture?
12 Years a Slave. This is going to be one of the toughest years to pick. Traditionally, you can always count on the Producers Guild Award to determine who's going to win Best Picture. But this should be a tie between Gravity and 12 Years a Slave. So that's why I'm kind of splitting it by, I think, Alfonso Cuarón will take the directing award for Gravity, but then the Best Picture will go to 12 Years a Slave.
No, I tend to agree. I'm going to predict 12 Years a Slave will win. I think it's going to be close. I think 3 or 4 films can win. I think in the end, there'll be enough number 1 vote support to put 12 Years a Slave ahead. But it does seem like a year where Gravity will win more Oscars than 12 Years a Slave, but 12 Years a Slave will win that last award. Okay, that is this edition of Inside the Academy Studio.
Thank you.